you walk by, I hit you with sexy eyes. You look through me as if I wasn't right. Oh no, you didn't just walk on through. It's time.
Greetings, people. Welcome to Monday, Dragon Slayer Workshop, week 32 of my prop building season. We started November 5th, and I just figured out I've been at this for 32 weeks now. Just got back from the farmer's market a couple hours ago. We're back home and in the workshop. Yay! Finally, I've been thinking about my pillar project all weekend long. As I said in the last vlog, I was trying to do Halloweenville's version of the monster clay. Made up 2 batches, had problems, was extremely frustrated with it. So I got home, I stopped by on the way home, picked up the supplies to do my recipe, which I know will work. I won't have any problem with it. Got the paste mixed up, got my bag of cellulose insulation. I need to add it to that, make my clay, and then I can start applying. And that's what I'm going to be working on this week. I want to get this thing coated, and with the 80 to 90 degree weather we're having here, hopefully, and it being outside, it will dry quickly. And here, maybe by Wednesday, I could get a coat of paint on this thing and start doing the painting detail and have it finished next week. That's what I'm shooting for. But anyway, I wanted to get the vlog started and say, hello all you beautiful people. Okie dokie. Still Monday. It's going on 6:30 at night. I've been out here all afternoon, except for a half hour where I actually went in and got breakfast at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Been on the road and just whatever. I'm not going to get into it. But I wanted to show you what I've gotten done. I got my mortar work done using my recipe. And now we're into the drying phase. You know, I went and put mortar in all the grooves. I even splashed some down onto the skulls. I don't know if it's going to stick. I'm not sure how paper mache paste sticks to plastic. So it may end up flaking off. I don't know. I'm hoping once it dries, I get a couple good heavy coats of paint on it. You know, the primer coat and the gray. You know, it might help adhere a little bit better. But we've got that side done. Did around the corners. Got the bone work, and then we'll walk around the junk in the middle of the floor and show you this side. Okay, so we got all 3 sides done. Now, more than likely, this thing is going to take several days to dry. Paper mache is notorious for that. I'm not going to do it tonight because it's too late in the day and the sun's about ready to go down, but tomorrow morning I'm going to take this, I'm going to set it out on my driveway, which is a cement driveway. It holds in heat like crazy, and it's in the area by my shop is in full sun for damn near all day. So I'll set it out tomorrow morning, and it'll be out in the sun all day, and with warm temps, hopefully she'll dry a little bit quicker. But anyway, I was prepared for this because I knew I was going to do this technique on here with the mortar. So I'm going to do something I very rarely ever do. Normally I start a project, I stay with that project until it's done, and then I move on to the next thing. With this one in mind, knowing how it was going to be downtime, and I just didn't want to be sitting around twiddling my thumbs, I'm actually going to start a second project. And it's a small, quickie project, I hope. And I'll let you know a little bit more about that in the next segment. So sit tight. Welcome to Tuesday, and I showed you a clip of this last night after I got done putting the mud up. Monster clay's changed coloring a little bit, and it means it's drying. The thinner spots on the skulls are pretty much all the way dry. The mortar down in between them is still slightly tacky. Hopefully by tomorrow she'll be all the way dry. I'll have to wait and see. It's probably going to be Thursday before I can do any painting on it. So right now, while that is drying, I've got another project I'm going to get started on. I'll work on it till that's dry, and I'll switch back over to that. But some of you may have remembered, back first part of May, I went to a yard sale, picked up all those disco lights and a couple other things. This is one of the other things I picked up, this old chest. Got it for $5. It needs a lot of TLC. Looks like they went through and tried to paint it all brown. And they covered up all the fittings and stuff. So I need to go through and I'm going to strip it and refinish it. I'm also going to I need to take these this hasp for the lock off of it as well, because that really doesn't go with it. Got to looking at the inside of it, and they did whoever owned it before did a half-assed job with contact paper on the inside of the thing. I set that down, sorry, kind of a wonky camera angle. And then the hinge for the lid is no longer attached either. So I'm going to have to do some maintenance. I got to get in here, get that contact paper out. I got to get the hasp off. I've got to fix the hinge. The whole inside is probably going to need a good sanding and a sealing. Outside, I need to strip off all this icky brown that they put on it and try to refinish it. Now, another thing, and they don't have one on that end, but down on this end, there used to be a heavy-duty leather strap in there, in these brackets here, and the strap is gone, broken, wore out. I think I'm going to make this so it matches the other side. I'm going to remove these pieces here and just get rid of them, because I don't have a handle down here on this end, and it doesn't look like there was ever a handle down there. So I think I'm just going to remove that one so it's more uniform all the way around. You know, if I want a handle or something down the line, I could do an old-fashioned rope handle. Basically, you just drill 2 holes here and run a piece of rope through it, knot it on the inside, and you got yourself 2 handles. But probably not going to do that right off the bat. I think my main thing right now is just doing maintenance and cleaning, and that's what I'm basically going to start on today. I'm going to start breaking it down, getting it cleaned up, you know, getting some repairs done to it before I do any fine-tuning. But it's another project. It's a side project I can work on in between others while things are drying.
Gentle people of the world, unite!
It's late in the day on Tuesday. I was getting ready to clean up, call it quits for the day. SOP tonight, don't know if anyone's going to be on. I think they're all still recovering from the MHC convention. But been working on the chest today. It's been a lot of fun. I had a lot of maintenance on it. There was a lot more maintenance on it than I thought there was going to be. You know, when I first got home, got a lot of it done. Spent a lot of time. And I keep shutting that, and I shouldn't because I don't have a key and it likes to stick. I spent a lot of time going over the inside, scraping it, and getting all the looser stuff off. There's still some paper and stuff in there. We figure what we're going to do is along the inside, you know, around the roof and on the sides and stuff, we're going to use some spray-on glue and adhere some fabric to it, you know, so, you know, you won't see that rough surface in there at all. And we're just going to do the lid, and, you know, and down to this lip. I'm going to have it make a tray to go in here as well, so no one's going to see the bottom part of it as it is, so no point doing that. That's going to be down the line. Right now, though, after I got my maintenance done, I went and started the lid. And the lid looked just like this side when I started. And it now looks like that. Got all the corner fittings and the banding and stuff cleaned up. The wood strips are all cleaned up. This part in here is wood with canvas stretched over the top of it. And I was trying to be very, very gentle when I put my chemicals on and was taking it off. But the canvas started coming loose in spots. So I got a little bit of maintenance there. I got to go through and clean up some of the little frills and stuff. But all in all, I think it came out looking really, really good. You know, I really like the wood. Now, kind of what I'm thinking about doing is this canvas spot in here is going to be white. I'm going to stain the wood, kind of like a rich oak or a cherry color. All the banding on the chest, and you got down the middles, on the corners, those are going to be black. Most chests made back then had bands of iron strapping around them to help reinforce them so they couldn't get broken into. And then these corner details here, and they're all over the place. There's another one down there. Wherever the wood meets on a seam, there's a strapping, one of those decorative straps. Those are probably going to be either gold or brass, and I'm thinking I'll end up painting them brass. And then for a final detail, I'm going to come back with all the nail heads and touch those up in silver. That's the tentative plan I have for this. It's going to be a lot of painting, a lot of detailing. But colors and stuff may change. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. All in all, it's going to be a lot of work. I gotta get it all. I gotta get all four of these sides looking like this before I can do any type of painting on it. So, it's a fun little project. You know, it's something I'll be working on off and on in between other projects. Now, the project I started last week out here, been sitting out in the sun all day. Sun's starting to go down, so I'm getting some shade. It's been windy as well, and our new neighbors and their stupid dog over there won't shut up. But the mortar seems to be drying pretty good on it, so I'm going to take a look at it in the morning, and I might switch off on the trunk and get this up and get it, give it a coat of gray for the mortar. I'm just going to primer coat the whole thing in gray. Then I'll come back by brush and do the skulls by brush. But I'm thinking tomorrow morning I want to get this shot in gray, and I'll just let it sit and dry all day tomorrow. While it's drying, I can be working on the chest. So that's kind of where we're at now. I'll give you guys another little glimpse tomorrow. Hey, greetings. Welcome to Wednesday. End of my day. I'm just starting to get ready to get cleaned up to go over on to Haunt Talk over on Big Blue. But I figured I'd give you a little bit of a progress on the two projects. One nice thing about the pillar I was working on, my monster clay dried a lot faster than I had thought it would. I'm used to making my little skulls out of it, and those are usually fairly thick. They take forever to dry. This stuff by this morning was dry, and as you can see, I came in and I got it coated with gray, which is my base color. That's what the mortar's going to be. I'm not making the same mistake as I did on the pillars, but tomorrow I'll be coming in and I'm going to actually start working on the bones and the skulls, getting their base color on, which is going to be kind of like an off-white color. And I'll get them all coated, and then I'll come back through and I'll start doing touch-ups and detail work. You know, I'm going to paint the eyes, the nose, probably do the mouth. I might come back on the mortar. I don't know, I'm going to have to wait and see what it looks like with the skulls painted, and do some sort of speckling or something on that to give it more of a stonish look, a more aged look. Not sure on that. But I worked on this first thing today when I got out, got it painted, got it off the table while it was drying, and I started working on the chest. And I actually got this end, I just finished. You know, there is some damage to the chest here and there, but that just gives it a more of an aged look. And I don't know if you can see it very good on the video, but I also got the front done. So I've got two sides left to do, being that I got the top done yesterday. Greetings one and all. I thought I'd give you one last segment. It's Thursday evening. Tomorrow I hit the road to head over to for the produce again. Wanted to cap it off and show you what I've gotten done this week. I actually sat down today and got all the skulls painted their first coat of white. Kind of has a marbling look to it. Needs a second coat. But the base coats are on. I got the base coat of gray on. I got the base coat of white on. I still need to do a second coat on the white. I need to go around the edges here, touch that up. I've got a bunch of detail work I'm going to be doing on this thing. That's all going to be done next week. So stay tuned. Project's coming right along. Hopefully, if everything goes right, I'm hoping to have this done next week. So next vlog, you'll see the finished product, hopefully. Unless something major happens. And with my luck, something major is going to happen. But vlog's getting long enough as it is. I want to try to keep these things a little bit shorter if I can. No farmer's market video this week. So that'll help cut the vlog down considerably. Don't know if you guys have been enjoying the vlogging I've done at the farmer's market or not. So only had a couple of minor questions on it. So, but anyway, I'm going to catch you guys later. See you on Monday. Stay spooky out there.